Hello and welcome to SBC Life Behind the Scenes, where we talk about what's going on at SBC. In this episode, our Assistant Principal, Lina Toth, is going to tell us a little bit about our upcoming class entitled Communicating the Message, the Practice of Preaching. The class starts in September and is a great opportunity for those wishing to develop their communication skills in preaching. Lina, welcome. Thanks for agreeing to do this.
Hello.
So I've given the class title already, but can you summarise in just a sentence or two of what the class is about?
Sure. So it is about how we communicate the message that we believe we have been called to share. How do we get from a biblical text or perhaps a theme or a question to something we call a sermon?
Great, that sounds like some really interesting ideas. Expanding on them a little bit, can you give an idea of some of the themes or topics that someone in the class could look forward to exploring?
Sure. Well, obviously, preaching has a lot to do with good communication. So much of what you will be learning in this class will help you, no doubt, to become a better communicator in all areas of your life. You know, your voice, the way you can structure and amplify your message, the way you can use technology. You'll have opportunities to practice things and improve your skills and to help your classmates to do the same. It will be highly interactive as a class. So that's on the communication side. But we'll also spend quite a bit of time on reading and interpreting a biblical text for preaching. So we'll look at how do we stay in tune with the Spirit? How do we discern how this particular ancient text speaks to this particular occasion, to this particular group of people at this particular time? And that's really exciting because we discover that Scripture is always alive.
Wow, that sounds like it's going to be a great class to be in. What would you say is the driver behind this class? Why do you think this is an important class? And why do you think it's relevant to our present circumstances?
As we have pretty much moved our lives online, we also had to adapt very quickly to a very different way of worshiping together, preaching included. So we'll definitely look at what is important when preaching through a computer or a phone screen. How do we do that from our offices and kitchens and gardens as well as pulpits? So whether you already have some experience in preaching or are a total newbie, perhaps terrified at the prospect, but feeling that nudge of the Spirit to step out of your fear and engage in preaching, then this will be a place to find the voice that God has given you and which you can use as a gift to God's church.
Thanks for sharing that with us, Lina. Sounds like an excellent class to be involved in. So if anyone would like to find out more information, then you can go to our website. The address will be on screen now, or drop an email to the college and get in touch and we can give you more information about joining this class. Thanks for doing that, Lina.
My pleasure.